Okay, welcome back to the stream. I've got a new camera on my 3D printer today. So I'm gonna get that rolling in a minute. Um, I'm not entirely sure what I need to. Let me just see if this is actually visible. Window, webcam. This one needs to be on Cura. Alright, so if you see Cura, and then if I go here, we don't get Fusion. Anyway, wait, I want to go to Fusion. That's maybe why it's been a problem. So this one's webcam, which is not named properly. This one is gonna be sure. Alright, so Fusion, right? These are the parts of the project which I've made. So if we go onto here, oh, ah, sorry, I'm just trying to make this work. Cure, right? What's going on? Why is it there? Alright, if we go back to here. Alright, cool. Let me just get this up on my iPad to get everything rolling. Alright, very good. Very good, very good. Okay, so basically, this is the... I think, I'm just trying to figure out what part I actually need still. So I think it might be I support... Oh, wait, not this one. I support 1. Yeah, I need to get this into my build, right? Because this is gonna sit on top of... This is not my part, by the way. So I probably actually shouldn't show it on here. Let's go back to the fusion view. Boop. But I need to be modeling that part in Blender now. Not in Blender, sorry, in CAD. It shouldn't take too long. It doesn't look that bad. I just need to make sure this is everything I need. Then I can start 3D printing everything out, right? Um, let's go to funny part 1. Har, 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 har. Alright, 3D printed. Yes. I need to get some FNAF music on to get me in the mood. I love this. Fabric would look good on it. Alright, so how does this man connect it up, right? Does he always got the mouth in as well? Okay. Maybe shows behind. Wait, I think that's in the second video actually. Please don't tell me I have to design the mouth as well. I suppose I'm gonna have to do it at some point. Okay, so that sits on there. Then you have the jaw support. That's so cool. So it sits on top of the teeth, which is in the base. Oh, okay, alright, you can see. So, that is really weird. So basically you have the eye support sits on top of the jaw support. This means we're gonna have to start modeling the jaw. The SpongeBob animatronic. Alright, so I might have to actually start understanding how this jaw works. Um, and I might have to start modeling the bottom of the mouth, which I don't really want to do right now. I've kind of had enough of modeling. But we got the eye mechanism. I guess what we could do is connect that onto there. We don't have to put it into anything. We don't have to print the head out. But if we essentially model um that, that's so cool. If we essentially model the eye base, then that could work. And the spaces between determine. Ah, sorry, this is just buggering my head. I need to put some FNAF music on. That's gonna fix it. Alright. Alright, this has fixed it. I'm happy now. I don't know what I was thinking, leaving myself behind. But I suffer the curse and now I am blind. It's just like a burn you running forever. I can't wait to begin at the end of the river. It's into revenge me. Look in my own paradox, I wanna set myself free. Yeah, the only way to do this is like to have enough music on. It's been so long to left into this song, so to this doctor, the man behind the daughter. Alright, so we essentially have under the sanity of your mother. Right, we have layer 1, layer 2. So they're the spaces between layer 1 and 2. They're gonna... I don't like this. The eyes sit on top of the base, right? That's not gonna add much height. So... That's why music makes everything better. I love music. Right, so that goes on there, and then we have an extra thickness. We have an extra layer of thickness here. So we have this thickness due to the base. We have this thickness due. Sorry, I'm just saying. I'm talking to myself in my sketchbook. This is due to the pillar slash spacer. So we have those in. And we need to make sure that I can dip down and have space. So we need to make sure that's long enough so that I doesn't have any problems fitting on. So the eye is going to be pivoted at the center. So we'd want essentially the height of one eyelid. We'd want I hope we remember this song. Right, so essentially what you need to have is the height of the eyelid. Can't wait to meet you for the animatronic family. I need to go in here. The Z position is um 32.273 millimeters. And then the height of the thickness of this servo base is, I'm gonna figure that out now. That's 10 mil. So if we make that 30, that gives us like a good few centimeters. So if we make the base, the base, if we make that, yeah. What is the point of that? I don't see why that's needed. I suppose for the ears. Put 30 mil on the pillars. And then put like, I don't know, 4 mil on the base. And then you want to match those dimensions. You want to... You must be my good girl, you'll never repay me. Can't wait to meet you. You're the animatronic family. Bro, this is taking me back many years. This project, I like it though. Alright, let's get my 3D printer doing something. Actually, no. Let me finish what I'm doing in Cura first, and then we'll get the printer doing something, and then we'll do something in this. And then after I've done this part, I think I don't really want to do any more CAD for a bit. I might leave it for a bit, because I'm kind of sick of CAD right now. Not really enjoying it anymore. I have some more, like, I have this, you can see on the left of my cam, there's like a translucent axe. I need to work on that for my friends, so I'll probably do that soon as well. Anyway, we're not there yet. I'm just trying to figure out, in terms of this base, we need those to come up, and we need that to be separated in half. But we need that to have a width. Let's give that 4 mil. I need to fit 2 of these on. Ooh. So I think what's the diameter of this? 113 mil. Let's make this like at least 10 mil then. Oh no, I might have done a silly. Hold on a minute. Well, it should be that really. So this nose section's 12.73 millimeters. So if you make that 13 millimeters. Yeah, it's about 130 mil. Wait, 130? What have I measured before? I'll just do 113 on the other. Alright, I think I have it. I think I have it. Do 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 do. Actually, sorry, I was gonna print something out, right? Alright, let's go. Let's print out a server. Let's print out these two server bases. We'll do one at a time, so uh alright, so I think I need to go on here first. Export. OBJ. Ooh. For what? Where have I just saved this? Been waiting every night to finally hear Magnify. Five Nights at Freddy's. Bro, what? That's tiny, bro. Oh no. I think I think I've used a weird scale. That looks about right though. Un moment. Hey, I'm printing. Do, built without purpose. Alright. Uh, I think my thingy's just doing its thing now. It's getting closer. Face needs to deceive you. Below the circuit. Alright, go back to this now. So what we have now is 113 times 2 plus 13. So we have 239 on that step. Ah! 239 mil, and then well, we need to. I've not. I don't know what the dimensions of that are. I need to figure out how big this is. I suppose it'd be there to there, right? 58 mil from there to there. Alright, this one can be, hello. 239 and 58. There we go. And then we'll do another rectangle, which is 113. And then we'll do another rectangle starting here, which is 58 and 13. And then we have that rectangle defined there. This is the start of it, right? Cool. So now what we can do is, oh, this is weird. I think I've done this on a weird plane. There we go. Sorry. Back to normal. Alright, so if we now extrude these, I don't know how much height I said I wanted to give it. I think I said I wanted to give it 4 mil. Really small amount, but onegaishimasu. Here we go. Where's the sketch gone? Right, I need to do this again. It's on the wrong axis. Yeah, that looks fine, right? Finish the sketch, and then I want to stay on this axis. You know, let's just do the things before we start doing some extruding nonsense. Nah, I want to extrude. I want to extrude. Right, extrude. Okay. Nah, this is gonna frustrate me. I'm just gonna start again. Hey, we're printing. We're printing. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, cool. Alright, we got that right. Great. Now we've done that sketch. These, can we try again? Right, great. Now, if we start a sketch, I don't know why it's like pretending that it's not there anymore. I think I'm gonna just stay at this point because I can actually see what I'm working with. So what we want to do now is take reference, because this is replicating this bit of the base, right? So we need to have the same taper on the edges and the same dimensions. So we need to find this value. Oh, sorry, the time of use the carpet's kind of I'm a bit distracted today, unfortunately, but no, that's what it is. Right, what's going on? What are you saying, fam? This one to here. I'm gonna do a sketch like on this corner. Ah! Mendokusai. Nan desu ka? What's going on? Why are you doing me like this? Right, I just want to know. Just tell me. Um. Wait a minute. Why don't I just go back to the sketch? Right. Click on this part. If you want to go... Why isn't it showing me the timeline? This is really weird. Wait, why am I in manufacture mode? Bro, what? What is going on right now? I'm so confused. Why do we have that plane emphasized? Why are we showing this plane? Bro. Right, fine. Listen close, follow my instruction. There's no time for introduction. You were the... Oh my gosh, man, what is happening? Alright, hey, we managed to fix it, okay. Right, so we have a 5mm rate, a 5mm taper. Okay. A 5mm fillet, sorry. Right, so we have that. Bro, you can tell I'm tired of this. I'm not bothered about the taper. I just need to know what's the distance um between where do we get those coming on? Yeah, this one. We want this one. So what's that distance there? 7mm. Okay, thank you. Let me take a picture. Or let me take a an artistic impression of this on the whiteboard. Alright, so that's a weird measurement. Why is it 7.01? I think it might have been because I changed the radius before. I suppose this is why you would like keep the engineering sketches rather than getting rid of them after you make it. But I suppose I can just go back to it, so it's not a crazy big deal. I love that. Yep, give me that back, okay. Whoa, holy, let me just check my printer. Sorry, I just the printer because the print kind of failed. Always happens right at the start. If it is gonna happen. Alright, now we can do a circle. 3.3 mil. Sorry, I'm a bit tired today. There's no time for introduction. You were the one that made us. You'll be the one to save us. Underground, welcome to the circle. Right, so now this should measure at like 7.7 or something. Yeah, 7.071. Right, so that's fine. We just need to do the repeat it for each corner. Hold on, let me just check this model. Yeah, I assume that equidistant. That doesn't look the same. Let's trust it for now, I'll check it after. Yeah, it really is when you're in the thick of it that your blender skills are tested. Hey, the printer's going again. No, your blender skills, sorry. I think this is just like why I'd want to work as a mechatronic engineer, because I really don't like doing the same thing every day. And this is getting a bit tedious. I kind of want to do something new. So, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do think there's a certain degree of, you haven't got to stick with something until you finish it, because, you got to value all that beautiful effort you put in. And I want to be someone who does see things through, so, might have to stick with it. Just not vibing with it right now, but that's okay. Try and remind myself that it's cool. Go from there. Alright, so we've got that side. Do the same over here. Hey, okay, the print's looking okay now. I think if this doesn't work again, I might have to go wash it with some like isopropyl. Time for introduction. You were the one that made us. You'll be the one to save us. I'm going camping tomorrow, so I'll be able to, I'll probably have a nice break from this. And when I come back, I'll be able to resume with it. I hope. Hopefully that's the case. That's how I felt about Japanese, a few weeks ago. I was like, it's summer, why am I grinding? I should be chilling out and stuff. But I think it's just flipping your perspective and doing something interesting. And I have literally unlimited ways to do that with Japanese. And when I'm in the thick of something and it's like, how much I'm actually enjoying this anymore, that's when it gets a bit interesting, I think. I just realised I might have done something a bit stupid. What we have is another circle outside of this. So I might have to make another circle of diameter like, let's make it like 8 mil. Because what this is going to be is like the guidance up. So that's fine. That's actually not a problem. I just didn't realise that was on the model. There's no time for introduction. You were the one that made us. Do do do. Huh? What the hell? Alright, great. So we got all those in. So there's the screws. Now it seems like there's more, which I don't know what they're actually for. There's more screws on the base, which is weird. And it seems like they've been joined with a rectangle. これ何なんだ? どうしたの? So I'm gonna have to figure out why they've been added on. What are they connected to? I think they're connected to the base, right? Yes, they are. That's when it's connected to the jaw support. And they're M3 holes. They have a certain spacing radially outwards, so I think I can just decide where I want them to be honest. As long as it's consistent, it shouldn't be a problem. So they're closer to there. So if we want M3, I think we go 3.3. Right, so what we want to have as well. I just realised I want this to be probably bigger. I think I want it to be the full width, which is, I think, something like 70. From here. Here. What is that going to be? It's 88, wait, 68 millimeters. So I think this needs to be 68. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Why? No. I want this to be 68. But I want those to stay where they were. Wait, this isn't a problem. This isn't a problem. We'll just make this 15. Yeah. Okay. Right then. Cool. See, it wasn't that bad after all. Right, that's all fine now. So they're still in the right place. We have that overlay. I don't know why that's there. That's good. I want to put like a quick constraint on here. Cool. Alright, so this is looking good. So what I want to have now is some little M3s, which we can use. Hold on, let me get some water. Yo, I hope my mic's not picking up the printer. Whoa. Yo, I hope my mic's not picking up the printer. Alright, alright, okay. So yeah, I'm just looking at their model and it's kind of confusing me. Some of the design decisions they've made. So I'm thinking I might need to give myself an extra few millimeters on each side. I might have to make an extra little bit here and here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this, and I'm gonna make an extra. I don't have any extra though, so I'm confused how they've done that. I'm just gonna put it on the back. Like I'm gonna put an extra few mil on the back, like maybe 10, because it doesn't really matter on the back. Okay. And then this one will be what was that? 113 239. Alright, so we're gonna have an extra section on the back. We're going to we're gonna have that as well. And then we're gonna have an extra rectangle here. And we're gonna say bam. And then what I'm gonna do is we have 10 on the front and the back, right? So I'm gonna do probably the little screw should be close to it. So if we have 15 minus 3.3 is about 11.7. So if I do that in the middle, I make a 3.3. Divide that by 2. If I do that about 4.2 mil away from... Wait, what? Oh, that's 8 mil. Alright, hold on. I need to do a little drawing to visualize this. Alright, so we got this distance. So, alright, so that's 8. And the whole distance is 15. So that's only 7. Am I capping right now? Am I going crazy? That does not look like 7. Look, inspect. Here. 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 What? Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that's the diameter. So that's 4. The whole, so this is 11. And we're gonna fit in another 3.3. So 11 minus 3.3. If we wanted to center that, it would be 3.9 mil away from that. So if we do another one, and then we make that 3.9 plus 4, so 7.9. Alright, so we make put that there. That could work. Okay, and then we offset it from here. Oh, that's the wall, okay. If we make that maybe 10. That could work. Maybe more. Maybe 15. 15 more. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Because we want these little holes. We're gonna sit the servo base on top of that. Right? I get ya. So we're gonna have that bit. And then in the video... Oh, that doesn't matter. So because they're gonna be right directly underneath it. Oh, I'm being a bit stupid. Okay. I don't really want that there though. I want that in line with this, I think. So I need to make I'll make it like here. And then I'll just make it a fixed distance from there. So that's 16, 15 millimeters from there. And let's make it... It doesn't really matter what it is right now, as long as we just keep it consistent. Do that 5 and 5. Because I'm going to be designing my own part, so I get to decide where things are, which is the fun part. Alright, so I just need to get these in. Alright, so that's that. And then the next ones want to go underneath. I'll make these ones a bit further underneath. Maybe like down here. I'll make this, say 10. That gives us 15, which is a good sort of distance to work with between them. And I'm gonna make this Potentially, um, bro, what? Okay, 10 mil. Ah! Not 10 meters, please. Alright, yeah, that's cool. Alright, so let's go another one. And then I want to make that sort of, what is that, like, 10 mil? And then I want to make this one 10. Right, great. And then I have two more to do, which are sort of somewhere over here. As long as I do them consistently, we'll do it like down here. And then I'll make that something good. It's like 12 mil. And I'll make it, oh yeah, I'll make it vertically 12 by 5. Okay. And I'm making them not exactly 3 mil, so you have like you have a little bit of like drilling through. I think it is what it is. So essentially when I am putting the screw through there, it's gonna like operate a lot nicer. 5 mil. Because if it was exactly 3 and the dimension of the screw was 3, then I think the complication with that is that it wouldn't sort of bind properly. Anyway, look at that. That's good. And that's pretty nice. Why is this not being constrained? Maybe it's not nice. What's the problem? Constrained. Bro, I don't care. I do not care, bro. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to bring most things up a few millimeters. Okay. I want to bring everything up apart from the screw holes. Ah, my brain. My brain's frazzled. What do I need to do? Do we deserve this? Listen close. Follow my instruction. Oh yeah, I already did it. Right, sorry. Sorry. Right, the base needs to come up 4, and then everything else needs to come up 30. Okay? So I can do this. Right, so this needs to come up 4. That needs to come up 4. You need to come... Right, hold on. That's a hole. That needs to come up. Hold on, let me do this first. This one. This one. This one. Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh no. I'm a bit tired, bro. I'm a bit tired. Right, this one, and this one, this one, this one, and this one need to come up 34 millimeters. Need to extrude them 34 millimeters. Where's the sketch gone? Why? And I need to go back to the sketch. And I need to... I don't get where the sketch is gone. This is so tiring, bruh. I don't know why it's doing this to me. Bro, where's the sketch though? What? Where's the sketch? You meant to do it before you press finish sketch or something? I feel like you meant to do that. Hey, okay, we're good. We need to stay in the sketch. Alright, see, we're still learning things. Alright, then these ones, everything else needs to come up 4 mil. Um, these ones. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's fine. These all need to come up, I think, 4 mil. Ah! And then I need to bring this up even more. I think we want to bring this up sort of, if that's already come up 30 from the base, then I think we want to double it. Oh, sugar. Sugar, buddy. What is this edge over here? Oh, wait. Iとか、あとか. I think the best thing to do, right, is just let these do that separately. Alright, cool. Extrude these up by 4 millimeters, and then extrude these ones up. Hi, Mom! By 64 mil. And then what I'm gonna do is um hi, Mom. Have you have a nice time? Hello. Okay, so I might have done an oopsie. They need to come out more. I'm just confused, right? Because the servo sits on there, but then hold your horses. Wait, yeah, I think I've done this right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So they're gonna sit on the base, okay? So I've given them space, and then I've extruded backwards to make space for that side, to make a little bit more space on the other side. Yeah, yeah, this is fine. No problems with that. Alright, we're chill. We're Gucci. We're good. So another thing that this has is holes in the mesh. So that I might do it like 74 actually. If I go back to this extrude and I go, what are you doing? I'm gonna go back to you. Then I go edit feature. I think that needs to be like 74. Whoa, holy schmoly. What the heck? What is that? Oh, that is so cool. I don't get why. Oh, we need those holes as well. Okay. For what? This is actually really cool, to be honest. I really like this. And one M8 nut. So you need M3 16mm. So they need M3. And then I'm not entirely sure what those holes are for, to be honest. I think they might just be for reducing mass in the design. Oh, they might be for passing wires through, maybe. Yeah, I don't think we need them. We need M3 though. Four M3 16mm. So I need to put 4 M3s at the top. What I'll do instead actually is go back to here. Oh wait, no, we know we have an extra 10mm at the top, so I'm gonna create a sketch on that face. At the top, I'm gonna create 4 3.3 mils, and then I'll space them accordingly. Alright, cool. So I want all of these to be distanced. Um, what it's going to be, so I have 10 at the top, I have a section of 10. 10 minus 3.3 divided by 2 is 3.35. So I want that 3.35 millimeters from the top. Actually, maybe we want that to be more. Let's just make it 5 mil from the top. It's not going to interfere much with anything. Because the circles are more in the middle anyway. So let's make that 5 from the top. Let's make that 5 from the top. Make that 5 from the top. Alright, cool. I want this one to this one to be, if we do a 10 mil spacing between all of them, boop, boop, boop. And then if we have this one to this one, so that's now 30. What's the full width we want to inspect? This 78. 78 minus 10, 20, 30 plus 3.3 is 44.7. So divide by 2. We want 22.4 to this one. Right, awesome. Now what we want here is a big circle. I don't know, maybe like 20 mil circle. And then another 20 mil circle here. I'm not entirely sure what these are for yet, but we'll find out. And then if the well, we need to find out what the distance between these is and then half it. -48 minus 20. 28. So 14. You want this to be 14. Wait, what? Ah! Why have we selected everything? Wait, this one to this one is 46. 48 millimeters. We have a 20 millimeter radius, so that leaves 28. And if we divide that by 2, it'd want 14 on each side. That does not look centered though. No, I feel like we want 24 on both sides. Yep, that's fine. Yep. That's not enough. Yay. Look at that, we did it. Alright, cool. So this is our last thing, and we did it. Very nice. Very good. So I guess I've finished the blender, the 3D design for the eye. This should be eye support. Eye mount. So cool. I guess that's me finished for the time being. Reach limit of 10 editable documents? What do you mean? I've only got a few. I didn't make any changes to that. Let me just make sure they're saved. Just making sure my file is saved. Please, please, please. Are you crazy? Are you serious? No. Ah, what? Bro, don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. Alright, cool. Oh my god. Alright. Sorry guys. I just really scared myself. Alright, thank you for watching. I think what I'm gonna do is get all these printed out. I'm gonna put them together the best that I can. I'm gonna get the parts for it and complete the eye mechanism. Make any adjustments that are needed, and then when I get back from my this is probably gonna take me into next week. So I'll probably be going to I might do this when I get back from holiday. Could be a bit of a delay, but I do want to do the mouth. I might do some other work for controlling the servo motor so I can move the eyes around properly, and we'll see what we can do in terms of what parts we need to make in order to just make the eyes work. Because I'd like to have, the eyes working. I think that would look pretty cool and a nice completion to part one of the project. So it kind of looks like another part we might need is maybe the jaw support. It's not going to be a problem to do that, so I guess I could do that and put it in as well. There might be some more fusion to do. But whoa, that's actually really easy. It's literally exactly the same, and then extra part. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it for now and not worry about it because worrying is not good. So yeah, thank you if anyone watched this stream. I wish you a beautiful day. I'm sorry I've not been charismatic today. I'm just kind of getting there today. But, we did something which is better than nothing. Well, thank you.